field.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, but he just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time. 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On the give, it's Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. Flushed to his left. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll be 2nd down.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's got this on target to Addison. And he's in! Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota. Riker now to add the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Vikings have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. To return, it's McCaffrey. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 6, ready.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions. The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start, and off we go from Ford Field. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. First carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And this will be a Lions first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Lions first down.
Now Goff. Now a shot here, deep middle. And this will be incomplete. Tim Patrick was the intended target.
Up second and 10.
And it'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Goff. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. That's the linebacker, Shaq Thompson.
Well, that's certainly not what we were expecting to see, especially from a quarterback of this caliber. Opening drive, turnover. And let's hope for their sake, Mike, this is not a sign of things to come the rest of the day.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? But once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
He'll get it inside the 20. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7.
Pick up with 2.
2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. He pulls it in around the 5. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3. That's going to set up 3rd and goal.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future.
To the goal line and in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead.
Lions nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Reynolds now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
38-yard line.
They'll go play action with Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, Goff. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Go tonight. 180.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. First brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Now Allen on first down. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
On second down, here's Allen. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
So the hope is your 1 3rd down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
They'll indeed go for it with Allen. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
180.
On first down, it's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 1.
We go tonight. What's up?
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you can see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
First and 10 now from the 36. Throwing, Goff. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. It's second down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early.
And he's in. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Lions will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, really I should probably stop the head, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first down, Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 31.
From 31, here's second down and 7. From the gun, Josh Allen. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
This will be returned from just beyond midfield, and he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Pass completed is St. Brown. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. The Lions call their first time out.
44 yards. And the Lions
from the 4-yard line trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Gibbs. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. From the 1, 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Gibbs. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
We go tonight. Black 20.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And danger averted. He's out of bounds all the way up past the 40. A big play after being backed up. An even 40 yards. To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. He'll drop this underneath to Cook. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at their
48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, it's Allen. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Bills first down. Allen going to give it to Cook. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And that will lead to a 2nd down. From the gun, here is Allen. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag,
and he'll take it on in. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Bills.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass, results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. And that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Reynolds now on the return. Yeah! And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
20-yard line.
We go tonight.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. T.J. Throwing here is Goff. That is brought in. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
18 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions first
2 minutes
down.
remain here in this first half.
And 10 at the
Greg and I
32-yard line.
back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air, it's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he will get into the end zone. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
The kicker on for the
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
On the return, it's Chenault. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Allen working from the pistol. Short pass taken in by Knox. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
On play action, Allen. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Gain of 12.
A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Buffalo. Allen to throw again. A toss, left side. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Allen will give this to Davis. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
33-yard line.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. Aside that open man is Knox. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's a handoff to Cook. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Allen.
10-yard line.
That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. on the shotgun. It's Allen. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Buffalo. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
Something lost and never seen. Every time I start to
Value three, 180.
Goff to throw on first down. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Goff. Going up top. That's caught! And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. On first down, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll bring up second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw, it's Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
6. And it's third down.
Round 80.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. He's going to have the first down and more.
Complete.
That's 17 yards, and that's a first down.
17 yards.
They do a really
First
nice
down,
job
Bill.
of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carrier, but you have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped. No gain.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Josh Allen sacked.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
Third down.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Work to to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, here is Allen. And that is incomplete. Keon Holden, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
That you're trying to end up. If I end up bad, that end up. You just soft type. What? Fake up dog type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is the dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud.
Williams in motion. He'll go play action with Goff. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for a Lions.
Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. This one caught by Patrick. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, it's Goff. His throw left side is complete. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Black 20.
From the gun, it's Goff. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
We go.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Here's Gibbs, trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. This one caught just past the pylon. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit.
And it's just so hard to play defense down this close to your own goal line. Of course, you have to be prepared for any sort of goal line run. But then these play action passes down here are just so hard to account for everybody. And It's simply an easy pitch and catch and results in a touchdown.
Now Goff leads the Lions for a 2-point drop.
4 now.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point
He'll look to
conversion.
throw. He'll be forced outright. And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a 2-point conversion, but unable to do so. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, it's Chenault. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Cook. They try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Brian Branch in on the tackle.
At the 31. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bills first down.
A run with Cook. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run the draw with Cook. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Buffalo.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Allen now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Open man, left side, he's got it. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Allen. Headed left, buying time. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
It's 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Taking off, he'll try to get there. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
It's a gain of 10.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on third down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the first down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock. Well, nothing doing here, and I think you could see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
To the air on third down, here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long. Allen gonna throw for it. Escaping to his left. That's gonna be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Goff to throw on first down. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. Now he's loose at the 40. And he will dive into the end zone. 83 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. Important moment here for the Lions as they're going to go for two.
The Lions will set up for the two.
Here's Goff. And he will get in for the two. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Chenault. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. Off the play fake, it's Allen. Scrambling to his left. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, and picks up the first down.
That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. First and 10.
First down, Bills.
On first and 10, it's Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We spend so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, Man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his man. That's Coleman. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Bills 1st down.
A gain of 14. And the Bills 1st down.
Here's Allen to throw. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's into the end zone. James Cook. Touchdown, Bills. The game-tying touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
Makes the score Bills 28, Lions 27. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Last game.
And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
That's good.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
76. 5.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. And Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They'll come up for 1st and 10. 12. Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And in this situation, Mike, with time running down, an incompletion here is not the worst thing in the world. Remember, you're already well within scoring range. Now you're just trying to get as close as possible. You can't take a sack, and of course you can't turn it over. So if it's not there, just throw it away.
Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on first and second down to stay ahead of the chains so third down is not so daunting.
Gonna need a big play now. Third down and long. Throwing here is gone. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Ground. It's Cook to start this drive. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter.